Hi everyone, welcome back to the Red Blossom Tea channel. Today we'll look at the August subscription. In this subscription we have 3 teas again, but this is a little more unique because we have the Dayuling. It's our most prized Formosa oolong, harvested close to 9,000 feet. Then we also have another light one, but this is new to us. At Red Blossom, we normally source pretty old pu'ers, but this particular one is a spring harvest JINGMAI. I think it's a good comparison to have this fresh one along with our Imperial 2012. So you guys could compare the two and taste the difference. I would treat the lighter fresh pu'er as a green tea, and that tastes pretty refreshing on its own. So when it comes to teas like this, we still brew it the same way in the GAIWAN. And here I have all 3 teas brew to show you the color. The Dayuling is pretty intense in flavor. It has a really long finish because it's harvested at a very high elevation. And there's only 2 harvests per year usually, spring and winter. Winter doesn't always happen. If there were some typhoons, and some of the tea plants do get washed away and then they have to replant. But when it comes to Dayuling, it is really the holy grail of Formosas. It is the most interesting because it's the most complex and has a much longer finish. The spring harvest JINGMAI one is like a green tea. So when it's brewed, it's very light in color, similar to a lightly oxidized oolong. Now you can keep these to age, but in the San Francisco Bay Area, it takes a long time because we don't quite have the humidity. Our weather is so cool that it will take probably 20 or 30 years for it to get to a point where it becomes a lot more interesting. So I would drink it like a green tea. And then for our Imperial 2012, Imperial 2012 is the smaller leaf. So it's the young baby tips, and when it's brewed, because this is a cooked cake, it's much darker in color. So it's a nice contrast between the 3. And then for both of the lighter teas, you can enjoy it all on its own. I really like the Dayuling on its own hot. I don't even need to have a snack with it because it's so satisfying, it's so rich. And it has so much going on, so delicious that I would drink that all on its own, several steeps. But for the SHENG, I just discovered that it tastes really nice ice. This reminds me of the flavors of artichoke. We used to have artichoke herbal tea as a kid, and my parents would cook that a lot as a cooling tea. But I find that when I make it hot, let it cool a little bit and pour it over ice like this, it's really refreshing and delicious for the hot summers. So this is your August subscription. If you'd like to read a little more about the different teas and see our new videos on the terroir of Formosa oolongs and how it affects the flavor, we have a video on elevation. And then we also have videos of the pu'er teas. So you can compare the raw with cooked and read a little more about that online as well.